As you look at this picture, I wonder what word springs to mind. Is it joy? A joy which is enjoyed by so many following the safe delivery of a newborn child. Is it peace? Even the animals seem to have settled down into a calm tranquility in this scene. Or perhaps it's hope, because we know that the child represented in this scene was the one born to bring hope to the world. Our verse today comes from the prophet Micah, written some 700 years before the birth of Christ. He writes in chapter 5, "But you, Bethlehem Ephrathah, though you are small among the clans of Judah, out of you will come for me one who will be ruler over Israel, whose origins are from of old, from ancient times." Micah wrote of hope. God's people were about to lose hope and be taken into exile. And in the next verse he talks about God abandoning them at this time because of their unfaithfulness. But there is hope. When Jesus was born, there was hope. But Mary very soon heard from the old man Simeon that this hope was going to be fulfilled through great pain. Her heart would be pierced, he said, as she saw her newborn baby one day being put to death for the sin of the world. But there was hope, and today there is hope. The Jesus we celebrate at Christmas did die. He was raised back to life, and he is ascended into heaven from where he came. He told his followers, "If I go and prepare a place for you, I will come back and take you to be with me, that you also may be where I am." But like Micah, he gave a warning. In this world, he said, you will have trouble. But there was still hope. When Jesus ascended into heaven, his followers were looking up into the sky after him, when two angels appeared and said to them, "Why do you stand here looking into the sky? This same Jesus who was taken from you into heaven will come back in the same way you've seen him go." And so they had hope. Even in a year such as this, even in a normal year for many Christians across the world who know the reality of Jesus' words that his followers in this world would have trouble, even then there is hope. God spoke through Micah to offer his people hope as they faced a future in exile, and he was faithful to his word. God spoke through Simeon to offer Mary hope even as she faced up to what her newborn child would one day suffer, and he was faithful to his word. And God spoke his final word through his son Jesus. Even as he promised his disciples they would know trouble in this life, he promised that these troubles, even death itself, could not separate them from God's love. And he is faithful to his word. And so we have hope.